Hi, hello, it is Reene here. Today I'm going to be showing you my Victorian inspired tea birthday party. My birthday was last Tuesday and I had a very good jolly time. It was very nice and sweet, small but very nice and cozy. In today's video I'm just going to show you what I did to create a Victorian inspired tea party. Keep in mind that I didn't completely follow the traditional tea time of a Victorian era, but it is inspired by the Victorian times. All the recipes that I'll be showing you later will be vegan. I will leave also recipes that I have mentioned in the video written down below. Without further ado, let's get into the video. First of all, I am going to be sending out invitations. As for invitations, I am going to be writing down the very simple details. This is Victorian inspired. I am going to be writing down the most important details, which is the place, the time, and the date. So I am going to write just that. Hi, hello, it is Reene here today. It is the 30th of July and I would be writing my invitations for my Victorian inspired birthday party. I'm going to get started with writing my invitations for my friends who I am inviting to the party, and I would like to take you along with me. So I am going to get started writing with my Lamy pen. And I'm going to begin to write the very simple details of what a tea party invitation would look like. So I would write So now that I have written one letter, I am going to just repeat this for all of my friends, and I'm going to be wax sealing them into just plain envelopes because that was how it was apparently. Now I know that the Victorian invitations did not write their friend's first name, instead they wrote their surname. However, I'm inviting two pairs of sisters and they are both having the same surname, and one of the pair of sisters actually have the same surname as I do, so it will look funny if I wrote "Dear Miss Lim, your dear friend Miss Lim." So I thought, yeah, you know, why not I just write their first name so it won't be as confusing. Now that I have the invitations ready, I am going to be doing the most fun part, which is also not traditional to Victorian times. However, I just thought it made the invitations look much more nicer and sweeter. I have these little packets of little postcards. They are very tiny. I am going to have them act as stamps. So I am going to be putting them on the right upper hand corner of the envelope so it will look like a stamp. If I open this up, this is how they look like. Oh, it's a little bit stuck. Okay, and I'll just take a little bit out. So this is how they look like. They are really tiny, about passport size photos, and they look incredible. Their illustrations is just gorgeous, and this is Victorian inspired times. Just using the old-fashioned wet glue because I can't find my glue stick, so this will have to do. Now I am going to be stamping them with this stamp box. Isn't it adorable? It is a outdoor little stamp. This is going to take a while, so I'll be right back when I am about to pour. And let's start pouring. Oh dear, I reckon it's starting to set. Oh my days. Okay, take 2. This should be much better. Yeah, that's the consistency I was looking for. Yay, I am finally done. It took much longer than I expected. Oh, that one. Oops, this one has a little burnt mark on it. Oh well. I have now completed all of my invitations for my friends who I am hoping for them to come. I actually won't be seeing them before the party, so I'll just be placing them on the table as if they are name cards. So there's that. Second of all, I am going to be making the food. As for this video, I am only going to be including the scones recipe and also some finger sandwiches that are vegan options. Other than that, I will also be making a jam. I didn't have the footage of when I was making the Victorian sponge cake. However, it is just a plain vanilla sponge cake with my homemade jam and buttercream on it. But yes, let us get into the first recipe, which is scones. As for scones, I love scones so much because they are buttery and they are crunchy on the outside but chewy on the inside, so it's kind of the best of both worlds of a cake and a cookie. Next, it is going to be the jam. I just used a box of Waitrose frozen raspberries and also half a packet of just raspberries that I already had in the fridge, but I wanted to use it up. Now, jam isn't very difficult to make. I think once the sugar caramelizes, it would just in turn make it into its jelly form, and it's quite easy, so this is the recipe. As for the finger sandwiches, I've only made 2 finger sandwich options, one which is cucumber and butter, which is a classic, and then I have beetroot and hummus. I found out that a lot of people don't really like beetroot, which is strange because I really love beetroot, but what I've heard from my friends and family is that they said that it tastes like dirt and it tastes like the earth, but I said, yeah, I love that. I love tasting how earthy it is. It's just so deep in flavor and I just love it. And that is it for the recipe portion of this video. Let's get into the most exciting part, which is the assembling of the table. Now, I actually had 2 different parties, one with my entire family and one with just a very close friend, because my actual birthday fell on a work day. Most of my friends and family are only available during the Sunday, so I decided to make 2 birthday parties. It wasn't that difficult because I had a lot of leftover from the first day. Anyway, I am going to be showing you snippets of both the tea parties. The first one was much bigger and the second one is much more intimate and cozier, which I both loved and enjoyed my time with all of my friends and family. I shall be just showing you the clips of the assembling of the table. one thing that isn't very traditional of me when creating this assembly of the table is that in Victorian times, most of the teaware or the chinaware is matching, and I know a lot of families have prized possessions of their chinaware and their servingware. However, I don't have any of my teacups and teapots that are matching. I do have a little bit that looks like they go well together, but they are by no means a matching set. So in that regard, I am not traditionally Victorian. However, I do love how the mismatched look of the tea sets and the teapots look like, so I don't mind. Also, I do not have sugar tongs, so I had to use a spoon and just plain brown or white sugar, as I don't think they sell cubes here. I don't think so. That was one of the other things that isn't traditional to a Victorian tea table assembly. I think there is a sort of endearment in mismatching teacups and teapots, and I just thought that was really sweet. That is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got some inspiration as to a Victorian inspired tea party if you would like to host one. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you stay safe and happy. Bye!